You're here because you need to introduce yourself. The goal is an impactful introduction which makes a first impression that refuses to be ignored. Whether you're applying for a new job, pursuing new business, or presenting your ideas to a potential collaborator, an introduction is essential. You can't get started without introducing yourself first. But a letter of introduction? Really? In 2022? Well, an introduction letter these days is more likely to take the form of a LinkedIn message, a cold email, first-time phone call, a cover letter for a job, or a client proposal. Even an internal presentation at your own company will require some kind of introduction. I'm Jack from Proofed. In this video, I'm going to outline the 5 steps to guide you through writing your letter of introduction. Stay till the end for some bonus tips I've included that I believe will really elevate your first impression. So, let's get to work. Step 1, the opening line. Remember, the reader doesn't know you yet, so stick to a formal greeting. Dear employer. Step 2, introduction. Introduce yourself, tell the reader what it is that you do, and highlight your qualifications and experience relevant to the reader's business. My name is Jack. I am a videographer and content producer. In my last 5 years as a content manager for a YouTube channel, I grew an audience of over 750,000 subscribers, delivered new content weekly, and developed a brand's identity on the platform. Step 3, intent. Make it clear to the reader why you want to work together and, better yet, how you can add value and save time for their business. I'm writing to you because I am confident that I can create similar value to your business by introducing an end-to-end video production process for your brand, marketing to a highly engaged new audience on YouTube, ultimately increasing your exposure and client base. Step 4, contact details. Make yourself available. Provide your reader with multiple forms of contact which they can use at their earliest convenience. Better still, suggest times you'd be available to talk. That way, you make their process much easier. If you're available over the next week for a video call, it would be great to discuss the opportunity in more detail and I can present my plan of action. Are you available at all between 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Monday through Wednesday? I can also always be reached via LinkedIn here, insert hyperlink to your LinkedIn profile, or via phone at +1 123 456 7890. Finally, step 5, our closing statement. Sign off by wishing your reader well, thanking them for the time they've invested in reading your introduction, and keeping the language formal. Thank you for your time. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Kind regards, Jack Horsecraft. And that is everything you need. A great letter of introduction in 5 quick steps. Before I let you go, let's just check that you've covered each of the steps with a quick recap. Opening line with a formal greeting. Introduction, highlighting your relevant experience and qualifications. Intent, making it clear why you want to work with the reader and why they should want to work with you. Contact details, making yourself available so that now you have the reader's attention, they can get in touch with you as soon as possible. Finally, a great closing statement which thanks the reader for their time. I promised you some top tips for making an impactful first impression that refuses to be ignored. When introducing yourself, it's important to pique the curiosity of the reader. How do we do this though? Make a statement directly related to their business which leaves them wanting to know more. Your biggest competitor, Grapefruit Inc., has amassed over 180,000 YouTube subscribers in the last 6 months by producing educational content and presenting it to an academic audience. A statement like this is highly likely to get the attention of the reader. They're going to want to know how and why their competitor is utilizing YouTube so successfully. Secondly, demonstrate purpose. I would love to discuss my strategy for leveraging YouTube to build an audience for your business. With these 5 steps, you can craft a great letter of introduction. Proofreading your work is the best way to ensure that your intended message is communicated to your audience in a clear, concise, and correct manner, without the inclusion of distracting errors. Whether you ask a friend, colleague, or professional agency, Be sure to have your work proofread before submitting it. If there's anything you're still unsure about though, please check the resources that we've linked in the description, and definitely feel free to ask me any questions in the comments. We post these videos every week, focusing on different fundamentals of writing, communication, and content creation. Your writing, proof.